Okay, if I'm going, give me a second. Let me get everything set up. It is very late. It just turned 1 o'clock a few minutes ago. Chat going here. Gotta make sure I can see it. Last time the chat, this thing didn't work over here. Let's see if it's going to work. Bring up a tab. Get this thing going. Okay. Got to get it going here. If anybody comes in, stick around. Stuff tonight. Talking about hard rock, metal. Oops, full of some cards. What did I get? First YouTube has to load. All right. Hold on. Open out. Let me just chill out for a moment. Come in. Coming in. Cool. Thank you. Stick around. I got to get to my channel. Oh. This laptop's not that old. I don't understand why it takes so long sometimes. Even though I have, this is the 5th tab I'm opening, it still shouldn't be that slow. It still should be that slow. Plus, open the extra window. If I can get back here, I'll see if anybody's in there. Okay, nobody's in there yet. That's good. That's good. We can get this going before people start coming in. Blue ad, we don't need that thing, but we don't need to see that from you. All right, YouTube. Stop being stupid. Oh, yeah, they switched it. I keep forgetting they did that. YouTube, knock it off. Please, knock it off. Change things around. Why do you got to continue to do that? All right, so here we go. I am live. There we go. Okay. What's up next? I'm still going. Check around. Whoa. Okay, let's mute myself in there. And let me say something here. Myself. Now let's see if I can see myself. Go. There we go. Show up, and that doesn't make any sense why it does it. Turn it off. I don't need to see that. It's to myself over here, so that's what I want to see. Okay, cool deal. So today we're going to be talking about, I'm going to be going through a couple Metal Edge magazines, seeing what's in the bands. Hopefully everything's not too glitchy. I feel it, like the way I see it on my computer, it looks really glitchy. So let me know if I'm like speaking, something like that. But I got 2 Metal Edge magazines. We're going to be going through them. We'll be discussing some of the bands in it, giving my thoughts on them. I got a couple of these to open. I'm going to get into that right away. Get that out of the way. I know sometimes people aren't into that, or they just want to see what it is. Get out of here. We'll get you done with. Okay, so these are both from Listia. I'm almost out of credits on Listia, so I'm not going to be getting much more. Remember what I won? I won some stuff. I want to show this off because this is kind of cool. A villain on one of my envelopes. Pretty cool. I don't know what movie that's from. Does anyone know what movie that's from? Somebody knows? Put in the comments down below or leave it in comments. Currently, I don't know what that movie's that from. We're going to open up and see what's in it. Very sticky envelope. Been kind of holding off trying to get more, but this is all I got. So I'm like, well, whatever, I'll go live and I'll open them. So let's see what cards I got in this pack. Ooh, it's a pack of cards, so it may be held to the last. Okay. Nothing else in here. Superstar. I'll be opening up in a moment. Let me open up the other one. Because I know one of these was just going to be, I think, like regular cards, but for some reason this is like, I don't know, somewhat big. They're all fancy and stuff. So I'm kind of wondering what it is. I'm not exactly sure what it is. computer's popping up stuff on me. I wish it was porn ads, but it's not. It's not that. For me, while I'm doing this, I'm talking to you guys, it's not. It's, I think it's McAfee, whatever it is. Sweet. Hey, am I going to be on a show? I want to be on a show. Can I be on a show? It's not for that, though. I do some other weird stuff, though. So I seen your picture on that notification for you, and they're going to. You effing sick piece of shit. Just go yourself already. You 40-year-old virgin. Awesome. Yeah. Hey, but hey, if anything, I got the greatest card in the world. You'll never have this card ever in your lifetime. A lot of money. It is card in your life. Dollars. Not really. Thought it was an interesting card though. Picked it up. My God. Her humor's a little bit odd. You put the comment. So yeah, someone to sell it for a lot of money. If anybody would buy it. Was it free? Like I think it's free. How big is a killer whale? A question. Yeah, they're big. They can weigh up to 6 tons. Does the same as a large truck. Nice information. Message retracted. I'm going to report you to the FBI. Anyways, let's open up these rock cards. There's going to be some cool stuff in here. I mean, there's an MC Hammer card in here. $1 billion. I'll tell you right now. It's going to be awesome. I don't really smoke that much. It's okay. I did watch a mystery box unboxing tonight. This BuzzFeed video, and the girl opened up, and the last item in the box was a bong pipe that you would smoke weed out of, and it was like huge. I mean, dude, this ain't like Pornhub website. You want something? Led Zeppelin card. Check that out. Cool card. I don't know who this person is. Adamski. I remember back in the day when I used to pull these cards, I would get this card all the flipping time. Jody Watley. If you've never heard of these people, they're not that good. Trust me. This band, they're okay. Kiss, they're a pretty good band. And this guy, videos, they're okay. They're okay. George Michael, did he ever get all the stuff I heard about George Michael? You'd think him out there, third eye guy, just wondering, but I don't think there ever was. It's kind of weird. Historic concerts. I'm gonna read after what that says. Sheena Easton. Sheena Easton was kind of like Paula Abdul. I know that. Extreme. Ooh, this band's got some pretty good songs. If you've never heard of Extreme, they're really good. MC Scat Cat. Oh, this dude's awesome. Michael Jackson, Lionel Richie, one or two. And I'm going to say surprisingly because I know some people will be surprised, and when they see my wife, they're very surprised that I actually was able to, she's not a supermodel, but she's a pretty girl. So she's cool. We have a son together. It's all good. Those are the cards. Nothing thrilling. Didn't really get anything good out of the superstar packs. Usually get something decent out of it. If you like music, here we go. And then the first thing, before I get into the music, talk. My washer was making some weird sounds. To say I got some videos up today. I did a 9-second video today. Upload, trying to find the videos because I usually record a bunch of go back. I have to kind of listen and see which video it is, and then I upload it. Well, I did a 9-second video today, and I was listening back to it, and it wasn't like super funny and over the top, but I started talking, and then all I said, I got back. So I had to do "I Cannot Lie" as the title of the video, and I've gotten more views on, which was not very many. I've got like 5 views on that. My movie or my album review is Stained today. So race, it doesn't really matter to me. I don't really care about race. There's some races that irritate me. It's just like any other group, there's going to be people that annoy you in each race, and it's all that. Some people don't like Mexicans. Mexicans aren't that bad, and blacks. Same with Indians. Same with I don't even know what you call it. Like all the Indian like things. Like some of them are kind of annoying. So many nice like Indian people that own like businesses here in Greensburg, Indiana. So this is the first magazine I'm going to scroll through. This is from July 2002, so pretty cool. Here's a really cool ad. It is Lee. I think this is his. I don't know what album this is. I don't remember this, unless this looks different on the cover. We'll get to him in a second. Puddle Mudd. Pretty cool. So here we go. Let's talk about Tommy Lee for a second. Tommy Lee, actually, that's what's. He wasn't the greatest singer. Entertainment value, he's pretty good. And Methods of Mayhem, like I love Methods of Mayhem. I'm surprised they broke up because I thought they were pretty good together. And I think he should have kept the band together and got different people to be in the band. But Methods of Mayhem, the song "Get Naked," they did that song. Super awesome. I love that song. And there's like an album I thought were like amazing. Like they could have had, which I know they have a second CD out, but it wasn't as good as the first one. Second CD came out in, I'm going to guess here, I think it was like 2008 came out. But I know it was like 2000 or so, 2001, something like that. And then it had to be before 9/11, I think, because then after 9/11, it seems like all the music kind of got scared to release certain things, I think, if I remember right. I didn't go to any concerts, I think, past that, not because of what happened. It was just the situation kind of changed at that point in time. I mean, it was just what was going on currently at the time. It just happened to coincide with that event. Methods of Mayhem are amazing. If you haven't checked out Methods of Mayhem, if you've never checked out Tommy Lee, and you have an open mind, go check out Tommy Lee. Pretty good singer. I've never been high on Puddle Mudd. I never really liked them that much. They actually came to Greensburg, Indiana, and I guess like something happened where like the next city they went to after Greensburg. I can't exactly remember where they went. Where it happened, but he got drunk and threw somebody, the lead singer. I know something happened where I think they were starting to kind of get a momentum a little bit with a new album, and then now they kind of just fizzled out. Like I don't know what's going to happen. They're probably just going to kind of back and get popular again, but I don't know. See if this next one's going to be advertisements for a drum set, for a Pearl drum set, content page, which some of these we're going to get to anyway. I'll just not tell you about what's there. Ad for Cold Chamber Dark Days. Check that out. Dark Days. Dude, I remember listening to Cold Chamber Dark Days come out, and everybody ripped them apart. And they continue to rip apart that album. I love that album. That album was amazing. Listen to chamber music, very good. The first CD, Cold Chambers, a lot of people like, and there's a few songs on there that there's a reason, but the album never was a put together album, in my opinion. Cold Chamber Dark Days was pretty good. Right now on my list of the favorite albums of mine, of Cold Chambers, and something that I'll probably, now I'm going to write this down. And I'm kind of doing this too. I have a piece of paper over here, and as I go through this, I'm kind of going to write down albums and bands that I want to review. I'm going to put down Methods of Mayhem, and also going to put down Lee, Puddle Mud. I'm kind of just going to I'm going to be doing review stuff. Something I did want to talk about just briefly, and probably nobody's going to see this. Don't watch like a big majority of the videos I make. And what I want to say about that is that I'm beginning to kind of think movie reviews are not the way to go, because almost all my movie reviews, one, they don't get fully watched. Two, they don't get hardly any views at all compared to my music reviews. And there's some music reviews that don't really get that many views. But if I'm going to stick true to myself and stick to things that I truly love to do, music is kind of what I would rather do. Now, I'm not going to stop completely reviewing movies on the channel. I definitely will not do that. But doing like movies watched, and then do like, review 2 or 3 movies on there, and do that. And I may still do like single individual movie reviews and just kind of review or record the videos at the time. And then like if I had the Founder movie review sitting. I watched it like 2 months ago. I reviewed it and all that jazz. I haven't uploaded it yet. I think because of this is because, one, I could save these for days that maybe I'm running behind. I don't have an opportunity to do a live vloggy type of video before I go to work. Something could happen, and maybe those kind of videos are going to be the ones I do. Or some days, maybe I just want to put up, 2 movie reviews, or 1 album review, 1 movie review on a certain day. I got a schedule down. I want to do that. So anyway, let's get moved on to the next page. There's also an editor's page I didn't show you. What's it talking about? It's about Rob Zombie and Philip Anselmo, whatever. Rob Zombie. So, we're going to talk a little bit about Rob Zombie here. There you go. This is when, I don't think this is like probably at the bottom of his heyday, kind of like when that album was starting to fizzle out, I think. Which, if I want to talk about Rob Zombie, I kind of want to talk about White Zombie. White Zombie, I like them too. I like the Astro Creep album everybody likes. I've heard other albums, and I'm not a huge fan of that one, the big one with Thunder, was it Thunder Kiss, whatever, amazing song. And so there's like so many songs. There's like probably half the album has like, and that's why White Zombie was so popular. Is that, I think that they were so magazine, like, but they had so much hits, and Rob Zombie had such creative imagination that either the songs were just so out there that you wanted to hear them. I don't know. I really don't understand the appeal of whatever, because the songs are okay, but they're nothing that's going to blow you away. There's some songs that are really, really good. Songs you're just like, God, this is the same person who wrote these other songs. But then Rob Zombie came out, and he kind of blew everybody away with his first CD. And you had like Living Dead Girl and Show Baby. Those are some of the ones I like. But he has so many songs on the first CD. The just starting to go out. That would suck. Remix CD, like 2 years later, I think, or a year later, good. The remix CD has like there's a couple remixes that are really, really awesome. That I super enjoyed. I think Spook Show Baby is one of them. I didn't like the remixes of Living Dead Girl, and I think there was like 2 on there. There was a couple of them that they had like 2 remix versions of them, and I didn't even like those because they were the big hit. Like, which one of the remixes of Dragulio I think was really good. Super Beast was one of my favorites. That's the one that's one of the songs I listen to in loop sometimes. I would love Super Beast. It was an awesome song. Amazing. Let's see what else is in this magazine. It's actually an interview with him, so that's kind of cool. Talks about Papa Roach. Papa Roach is. Do I really want to talk about Papa Roach? I did reviews on the channel about Papa Roach. I think I did Scar, that album. They're not bad. They managed to stay relevant, so I guess they're good in that respect. Happen to come up with hits. It's just kind of weird how they've been able to scratch and claw and kind of stay on top. Kind of managed to stay popular, sort of, barely, and they're still sticking around. So that's kind of cool. They're still kind of relevant. People still know about them. Merchant, dude, I gotta show you this too. The Rockabilla, awesome. They always sell shirts, and look at all those shirts. It's awesome. I remember I used to look in here and go, man, I'd love to order this. Maybe I can ask my parents. They'll help me buy one. Or maybe I was like, man, I could save up. Or a poster of Slipknot. I just remember looking at this. There's music accessories. You can get rings and keychains. Dude. Anything. So this is talking about Jägermeister tour. I remember this tour happening. I never got to go to it. But it had Drowning Pool, Cold Chamber. Was this post Dave? Dave's in it. Ooh. 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 Well, it showed it was at the WWF The World. That time stamps it. The World concert venue. Maybe 2 years. Maybe not even that. Very, very long. I know that. El Nino, 40 below. Yeah, it was Drowning Pool, Cold Chamber, El Nino, 40 below summer. It was in New York City at the World. It was on Times Square, I think. It was some kind of restaurant / concert venue. I think they had. That I watched Steven Larson the other day, and I think they referred to it when they said that Big Show wasn't at WrestleMania that 1 year. About this club is because he was end up being there instead of at WrestleMania, so they could shoot a little clip of him being there during WrestleMania. Like, sorry, Big Show. But yeah, El Nino live a couple times. I think they're at Ozfest. 2 years I went. They were there a couple years in a row, I think. They're not bad. They're kind of like in my opinion. They're pretty good. They're not bad. I'll write the name down. Did I spell it? They're not bad. 40 below summer. I'll write them down. But I don't remember seeing 40 Below Summer. I don't think they were at any Ozfest I've ever been to, but I've heard about them. I think I've heard them. I think they might have been on like one of the Ozfest compilations, and they may have been at Ozfest, but it wasn't at the Indiana Ozfest. So I didn't get to see them. It wasn't very impressive, just like any other band in the late 90s, Double Zeros. Oh, who is that? All right, let me show you this piece of history. Tough. I'm gonna have to look them up. Tough. Looks pretty kind of like I kind of wonder if it is Steel Panther. That's what I was thinking of. Tough. Down there. Yeah. Picture that. Superjoy Ritual. That's an amazing thing right there. Oh man. Man. Superjoint Ritual. Kevin Bond, Phil Anselmo, Hank Williams III, Joe Fazio, Jimmy Bauer, if I pronounce them wrong. I apologize. Superjoint Ritual for them. It's metal meets punk, super heavy metal. Oh my God. But if you're not a fan of Phil Anselmo, lead singer Pantera, I don't know what to tell you. I like him. But hey, if you don't like him and you do like kind of a little heavier metal, you may change your mind. You may like him. I don't think I've reviewed Superjoint Ritual. I may have did just a definitely review an album of theirs because they're dying. I used to own both of their albums, and I had them until recently, until I just chucked my burnt CDs in the garbage because I just didn't feel like carrying them around. When I was moving one time, and I literally threw away like 300 CDs. I don't even think I gave them to anybody. I was going to give them to somebody, but I was like, well, I can't put an ad for it because I don't want to get in trouble. So I was like, whatever, I'll throw them away. So I did. Interview with them in this magazine, Superjoint Ritual. Pretty cool. And we got these pretty young girls. And this is Kittie. I actually talked about them in some video recently, but I referred to them. So I'm going to write them down. They're pretty good. I like them. Oh, I know why. Why? There's a video coming up. I referred to one of my album reviews that hasn't been uploaded yet. But I was doing research for them. You'll find out in the future. And I'm definitely going to be doing album reviews on them. But Kittie is an amazing girl band. They're probably one of the first ones I heard. And then everybody started following behind them, and everybody started getting more popular. I kind of think Kittie kind of broke the mold with people going, oh, wait, girls can do this too. And I say that because I know Arch Enemy was around probably before Kittie, I'm pretty sure. But the thing was, they didn't break into the mainstream really, because Kittie kind of broke into that kind of metal mainstream kind of thing going on, which was starting to happen because of Korn and Limp Bizkit. They kind of broke through and got people to go, hey, over here. And it kind of got people to kind of look at the kind of hard rock / metal kind of scene. And Kittie was kind of one of those that, the record stores started to put up advertisements and they sold their CDs, everything like that. A story that I think I talked about in the album review was that I remember seeing the Kittie album, my friend laughing at me because I bought the Kittie album and he had never heard of them. We're like, you seriously bought that album? And then later, they were on Ozfest, and they were announced to be on Ozfest beforehand. And all that time leading up to that, Kittie released their single. I think it was Brackish was the first one. And little to say, my friend's girlfriend got really big into Kittie, and they kind of started like getting everything Kittie, like T-shirts. They bought the Paper Doll EP that came out. They bought, I think there was like a DVD that came out that was like really short. They bought that. They bought like a bunch of kitty merchandise. So I was pretty surprised, and I kind of like laughed like a long time, and they would basically ignore me the whole entire time because they knew that I bought that album first, and I did it a billion times. I did it with the same thing with the Cottonmouth Kings, where when they first came onto the scene, I bought the album. He thought the rap was goofy at first. He's freaking listening to Cottonmouth Kings, one of the biggest fans. Even like 5 years later, ends up getting a tattoo on his arm of the Cottonmouth Kings Spade logo. So if that tells you anything, I'm not afraid to check out new bands and everything like that. I love new bands. I love listening to music. I love doing all that. I love them. Kind of sucks that every album after that kind of got worse and worse and worse. I know like second CDs, the last couple CDs they released haven't been too bad. I think I've heard a few of them, just haven't really been super into them lately. Haven't really listened to them. I kind of follow. I don't know why. I think I lost the internet for a while, so that's what happened. I just didn't get to catch up with them. Skin Lab. Revolting Room. Sorry, I couldn't. My mind went blank for a moment. Skin Lab. About Skin Lab. I found the CD of theirs at OnQ, which is a branch that used to be of Sam Goody, FYE, whatever. OnQ. I bought Disembodied, the New Flesh CD. Got it for like $8. Ever since then, I've been a fan. I kind of listened to it and I liked it, but I didn't really like it. And then I happened to come across my friend happened to listen to it. He kind of enjoyed it, and then I think he ended up coming across Bound, Gagged, and Blindfolded. I had to say, but anyways, I'm sure my computer's not going to freeze up on me. Okay, so he got it for me. At the time, was a pretty damn rare CD. I think the CD was going for like $30-40 on eBay, and he found it somewhere for like $3. Third Eye God, that's awesome. Play the Way, Come and Get It, an Anthem for a Falling Star was on a Revolting Room. I remember Slay the Way. I remember Come and Get It. They were really good on that album. Skin Lab, an amazing band. Like I said, I've seen them live. They were amazing. Seen them in Chicago. Traveled with that same buddy who the bands when I bought the CD, but later on would like the bands. Yeah. Anthrax. What? Let's talk about Anthrax. Where's my Anthrax? There you go. Anthrax. Wow. So, first of all, you in the mail. Musically. Let me tell you right now. I got on Musically one time, and every band that I wanted to do something on there with. Anyways, great band. I think like late 80s they came out. I like it. I haven't picked up, I think I picked up a couple in the day when I had cassettes in my car. It wouldn't work in there, but then later on I would listen to them. I've got some CDs, of them. No, actually, no. Did I get any CDs? I got We've Come For You All. I was going to throw up there for a second. Good Lord. Anyway, Anthrax, pretty good band. And that Pink, kind of like, I think it's where I kind of got my love for this goatee. Dude, Third Eye God, you're weird. Trying to trick me. Yeah, I'll get my car. I'll be right there. I'll be over. You call that the thing from the ceiling? I'll get my swing for you. Oh, yeah. what's next. Oh, here we go. Black Label Society, Zakk Wylde, an ad. Oh, 1919 Eternal. Ooh, that was a pretty good album too. I don't know what was on that. I don't know what out of my. No, I'll pass. You can keep that to yourself, sir. Here you are. Okay, got Ride Down Anthrax. Ride Down Black Label Society. Okay. Black Label Society. Oh, yeah, I got to talk about it. Ooh, yawning. See what happens? I turn on the camera and I start yawning. I wish it would tell you how long I've been on. Actually, I know I've been on for like almost 40 minutes. But yeah, Society, Zakk Wylde, wherever you want to put them at in the stratosphere. So weird. They're like run up down the stairs and shit. What the hell? Okay, anyways. The Black Label Society, pretty good band. Zakk Wylde is an amazing guitarist. I think that's even an understatement. Amazing is. And some people just aren't into Zakk Wylde. I understand why, because he is kind of annoying sometimes. It's squealing guitar. Anyways, in the comment section, viewers currently, and it's probably both of them, I'm assuming. Black Label Society, Zakk Wylde. Check him out if you like classic metal, because it's kind of like probably the people that are going to like him for the most part. Looking at Metal Wire. Well, random bands down here. These are ones I've never really heard of. Tapping the Vein, and then there is Theater of Tragedy. I remember hearing things about Theater of Tragedy, but I never really listened to them, so I'm probably going to write them down. Tapping the Vein. Tapping the Vein. Yeah. Tapping the Vein. No connotations, third eye god. Tapping the Vein. Theater of Tragedy. So I'm gonna write them down, check them out at a later date. Oh, good God. No, okay, there's a picture of Korn, and we're talking about we're just gonna leave that alone. No. All I gotta say about that. Ooh, that's a good band. Not 12 Stones. No. Talk about. And then there's 12 Stones. 12 Stones. Maybe not. I'm gonna write them down though. Here, I'll put them up here. And then I'll put, oh baby, oh yeah, baby, turn me on. Anyways, that's down there. He's trying to do like softcore porn or something. I don't know what he's trying to do. Anyway, Tiamat. Where they're from? They're not from America, but Tiamat, a really, really good band. Fear Factory. Oh Lord, let's not get started on Fear Factory. I'll piss a lot of people off if I start talking about them. My mouth shut. That's all I'm gonna say. There's people still swear by Fear Factory. They're probably huge fans of them. I'm just not gonna talk about it. Wait till my album reviews. Pretty sure I reviewed them. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do both these magazines tonight. Or just do one. Poison Hollyweird. Check that out. Poison Hollyweird. When that album came out, I was like should I pick it up? Looking at all the other CDs, and I finally found something that's better. Like, oh no, I'm gonna get this instead. It's a Poison, Poison before on this channel. Pretty sure I have. If I'm having, I'm surprised. Because I think I was gonna do a review of an album. Channel first started, I think. I thought about doing a review of one of their albums, but I didn't because I know I got like Manson review, and I did a Papa Roach and Twisted beginning of my channel. I'll probably redo those at some point. Probably leave the originals on, but I'll probably just redo the videos better. And the quality's a lot better than back in the day when I first started. Oh, with special guests Cinderella, Winger, and Faster Pussycat, which I reviewed almost every one of those bands on this channel. Pretty sure. Osbourne, System of a Down, Rob Zombie, so many great bands. Ozzy Osbourne still doing it. Isn't that crazy? He's still, like, I guarantee you one more album. I guarantee you. I'll put Black Sabbath here too, because I don't think I've reviewed anything of theirs, surprisingly. System of a Down. No, but I'm going to go ahead and write them down anyway. I already have Rob Zombie right now. I already have Poison right now. Dio and Breaking Point. There we go. Breaking Point, actually, the banner, is a really good album. Surprisingly, like, I liked it. And one of the reasons why I liked it was Rob Van Dam's theme song was actually on that record. Breaking Point was actually pretty good. But I don't think they ever came out with a second CD. There's one of those where the studio probably came to them and they're probably like, you know, hey, we'll pay you, whatever. And they probably just didn't really sell that many records at all. So they probably just didn't pick them up for a second album, or they just cut them off and said goodbye. Because I never heard anything more. Dio, pretty good. Oh. I'm a huge Dio fan. I'm not going to be somebody that lies and say, oh, yeah, I've always loved him. No, I didn't really always like him. I think my music taste has changed a little bit, though. Respect his music nowadays that he did, like, before he. Ronnie James Dio was an amazing singer and guitar. I don't know. I reviewed this through a magazine, so this ain't like one of those research things that I kind of research stuff on. Disarray. I remember looking this band up. Disarray, you see that? And they were just like brutal, like Cannibal Corpse death metal, I believe. But it was like, I think it was like really shitty, like sounding, like it was like really bad, like mixed and stuff. Grandma made a metal album in their basement or something. Somebody worked about it the other day. Therion, pretty awesome. Very cool band. Definitely going to put them on the list. Can be kind of hard to pin one AWOL for a second there. Got my pin. Therion started with the vocalist. Research on them like a long time ago. More about the was a video or anything like that way before YouTube even got popular, like back in the day when the internet, you know, was kind of, well, I mean, it's been around a while, but I remember finding Therion on a compilation, working and living in Greensburg previously, and they're basically kind of like opera metal. It's odd when someone says that to you. Metal with kind of opera chanting on top. There is some lyrics going on there. It's few and far between. It's more of like that kind of thing. Really, really cool way to do it, though. Me doing that doesn't give it justice. Please do not take my singing over that. Do how it is. to be what they sound like, because they definitely sound way cooler than that. If you have never heard of them, check them out. Therion, Therion. And they're not from America. I don't even know where they're from. They're kind of like the dude I work with at work. He kind of compared them to Apocalyptica, but I think they're way cooler than Apocalyptica. Whatever I just said. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways. I always liked in here because calendar Metalwire, and you have Creed default to whole stones being tour being talked about in here, and then after that you have Down, Phil Anselmo's other band, and then there's Horns Across America tour, which you think could be like some super heavy band. No, it's Lit and Handsome Devil, which I don't remember who Handsome Devil is, but Lit is no metal band. Pop Disaster Tour, Green Day, Blink-182 being talked about here. Motorhead, Morbid Angel, Today's the Day, Speed Dealer. With Speed Dealer, but me and my buddy got late, and I think we didn't realize that the time difference in Chicago and Indiana. Didn't get to see Speed Dealer, so we're told it was a pretty good showing. But somebody that was with us said that they didn't really like the band, like what they heard of them, they didn't really enjoy them. So, but I could have seen Speed Dealer. I paid for the tickets, didn't get to see him. But I got to see Superjoint Ritual, and I got to see Skin Lab. Happy about that. Okay. I'm not talking about Edema. You want to hear about Edema, you can go just look them up. But I'm going to write them down anyway. Because maybe I just want to feel and get punished by listening to Edema. Oh, God. I sort of remember them. Yeah. Why do these people sound familiar? I'm going to write them down. Injected. I remember this band. I don't remember. Hold on, I didn't show that to you, did I? Show it to you. Injected. That was the name of the band. I don't remember anything about them. I remember they kind of had probably one hit on the radio. Like right there. It's on your local alternative radio rock station. Some more Poison. An article about them. CC DeVille, Ricky Rocket, Bobby Dahl, Michaels, getting it down. Ooh, we got Flaw. Fans who had a huge following, and I was so into them. But I think it had been problems in the band. They were so popular. People loved them back in the day. And it seemed like they took forever to get a second album out. When they finally did, people had already forgotten about them. It coming out. Endangered Species was their second album. I think Pay It, first name of the first album. Pay Forward or something. I can't remember what the hell it was called. I remember going to On Cue or Karma, which is a local store. It's now called Vibe in Indiana. Some Indiana history there, because Karma used to be one of the biggest record stores in Indiana. Record store that people would franchise and stuff. Nashville, there was one in Greensburg, there would be one in Shelbyville, there was one everywhere, and now they've all turned into something called Vibe, which is basically the same thing. But anyway, I used to go into Karma at the time. Flaw and Endangered Species, and I went On Cue. I've seen Flaw and Endangered Species. It was there. That nobody hardly bought them. I remember seeing 2 or 3 copies of it used. People probably bought it. Good. It wasn't as good as the original. It wasn't that great. They lost their fan base. It was just something that when you have a hot thing, a hot item as a band, you have to take advantage of it. And it's still like that today. If you get a hit single, you gotta ride that wave. If you have an album that gets 2 hit singles and you start to put that third single out and it's not hitting things, you probably should get in the studio and start recording. You know, even if you're by yourself and you're not like on a major record label, you know, it's not that difficult. Business is not that difficult in the music world. I don't know why people think it is, because I see so many great bands founder and they disappear. It's like, how could you be this stupid? Like, really, you know what sells or in another direction. Uh, this doesn't make the sense to me. I think Limp Bizkit's like the biggest culprit of that. Like, you knew how popular you were. You tried to go mainstream, it didn't work. So why did you continue to go in that direction? Why didn't you go backwards and kind of get your fans back after, you know, Significant Other? You know, you put out $3 Bill, y'all. You got Significant Other, not forward, and continue to try and stay mainstream when it wasn't working. I mean, you sold a lot of tickets, but then you knew what kind of people you were drawing. And Significant Other was a great album in terms of probably like popularity wise, mainstream. But then I think ticket sales probably, I would assume, wasn't that great compared to $3 Bill Yard when going to concerts and trying to, I don't know. I'm sure they made a lot of money. But when they went to the next album, it tanked. The next album, God, whatever. Flaw. Yeah. Motorhead. Good old Lemmy. The picture with you see that? There you go, Triple H. Lemmy, I'm pretty sure I reviewed the Motorhead album on this channel. I've been going for a while now on the video. So, one viewer. Thanks for watching. You comment if you want me to talk about anything. I'll be cool. Motorhead interview in here. One Side Zero. Side Zero. Band too much. I don't remember them at all. I'll write them down. The guy about joining a band. I don't think it was them. I don't know who it was. But he said that he knew him and had met him. What band it was. It was somebody in that era, though. Old Kiss magazines. Kind of cool. If I was a Kiss fan, I'd be bored. Andrew WK. Name down. Nothing else. Move on past. Bad. Mostly bad. That's all I'm going to say. Wet and Wild. Willie? What did you call it? That's the name of it. We won't go there. In the magazine's ads, nothing. Metal directory. This is really cool, though, in this magazine. I always like this. I never really sent anything away. And nobody responded, but they had a bunch of bands and their fan club address. You can write letters to your favorite bands, like that. I think I wrote something to somebody. Coercion Conformity or something. Somebody. And I know I didn't get anything back from them, which I was like, should send a postcard back or something. You know, I don't know, an autograph or, you know, I don't know. Could send something back. It had their websites here. Bands as well. Email addresses. Sounds like a bad idea. Why would you do that? I'm going to show you this. Back in the day. Email addresses. And it had like people's emails and stuff on there. It's crazy. Very nuts. back issues of Metal Edge. If you want to order them, there they are. Ads for different things. Metalhead directory. You could actually be pen pals with people. I actually did do this in Metal Maniacs, and I actually communicated with a guy, which is kind of cool because it wasn't. Well, I don't know if he was in prison. I think he had just gotten out of prison. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to talk to him. I kind of wish I could get a hold of him again and talk to him again because I think the last letter I sent him, I didn't get anything back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like I wrote and I said I was moving. Here's my new address. Anything, or maybe I moved around too much and he couldn't find me. I have no idea. But at the end, it's just a bunch of letters and random subjects about things. At the end, there's a bunch of album reviews and things like that. I don't really want to talk about that too much. Dead Z, pretty good band. I believe, I think the singer was Cher's son. Still around. Thought I see some over there somewhere. OTEP, my favorite bands. Resident Evil soundtrack. 36 Crazy Fists. Sound like another average band. More Zombie, Killing Bird. More. This was a self-titled debut album. Because I've never heard them before. Hatebreed. I just talked about Hatebreed. I reviewed an album. They're actually their very first EP. I reviewed it. I'm going to be doing another one soon. He keeps talking about this Gene Simmons magazine, which I knew lasted for a few magazines. I don't think it's around anymore, but I know it lasted for a few. But I think that had lecture. Looks like somebody else. Here's something kind of sad. Something kind of sad. Chester, good old Chester there from Lincoln Park. My voice getting kind of gruff. Who is this? This is Demo, the other one. Slayer. Line over. Slayer. I like it. Kerry King over there. Big Bad Mama Jamma. I remember, I think my friend was trying to say something to him. Ever been around Kerry King for an autograph? Like if he's just walking around, I don't think he'll stop for an autograph. My friend tried to stop him, and he just kept on walking. I'm bad as I want to be. I don't have to talk to nobody. Yeah. But yeah. And I've heard he's kind of an asshole. Fans too much. But he's, he's a great metal guitarist. I think he's up there. He's up there. But that's the whole magazine. It's 2:00 in the morning. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you didn't get here live, maybe I'll do another magazine next time. That was the July 2002 magazine of Metal Edge. Had Rob Zombie. This is what I went through and talked to you guys about. This is pretty cool. And I'm actually selling these magazines if you are interested. There's a big old Superjoint Ritual ad on the back. 2005 coming, and if you heard that, I apologize. Yes, I just let one rip at the end of the video. So if you're watching this back at the end of the video and you hear that, make a comment about me letting them loose. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Got my Coke, and the cards, all that jazz. You guys enjoyed everything. Oh, I just thought about this. It's been me the entire time. I forgot about that because I have it up. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. To follow me. If you don't follow me, make sure you subscribe and all that jazz. And it is awesome. Movies. Views just ain't there. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed everything I talked about today. Made it through the whole entire video. Love SpongeBob SquarePants in the comments down below. Hey guys, keep rocking. Listen to music. Later.